Alright, so anyway, I'm going through this tragedy as my girlfriend has passed, and I'm telling you guys, yeah, I'm breaking down, losing my mind, yeah, whatever. So, what I want to start off with is that since then, like, I have strongly considered taking up, like, a whole new lifestyle, one less restricted. And what does it mean for a guy like me, like a nice guy? Basically, I'm gonna start living a life where, hey, who knows? I might even start using people to my own benefit. Bad stuff, apparently. The topic today is kind of like, what is your true nature? So I've been having conversations with all my friends, and even new people. And as I'm describing to them, like, how I want to live my life, it's funny, a lot of them are like, well, no, you can't do that, Anthony. I've known you for X amount of time, and you're just not that person. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? We're like human beings, right? We're supposed to be full of limitless potential and ever changing and so on and so forth. Like, what is this set way, this permanence? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So they're talking about, like, changing who the hell you are. Like, are there limits to that or not? So, I suppose my first question is, well, like, who the hell am I? And I can tell you that from, like, the age of 12, like, I've been fucked up, as I have experienced, like, really crazy and bad shit. Like, from that point, like, I was already a black sheep, and I kept telling myself that I'm misunderstood, that I'm like damaged goods. I've carried it with me for at least 10 years, at least. But is that who I am? Obviously not. I have crafted my personality based on, like, not wanting to spread harm or negativity onto others. Like, before this channel, like, really early on, like, I felt like I knew what it was like to be tortured or to suffer. So yeah, I walked out with this, like, good guy persona, selfless, and all this stuff. But now, in light of recent events and having been shook in the way that I have, I don't know anymore. So anyway, the question was like, well, who are you? Okay, fine. Well, my next, like, argument is like, yeah, you guys are telling me, like, this is who you are, this is what you are. And I'm like, but wait, what about this infinite potential to just do or be anything you want to be? Isn't that enough of a power to just literally override? Like, if I wanted to change 100% of myself starting today, like, shouldn't that be possible? Right? The next one is like, well, dude, like, life is always changing also. Like, how could you have expected me to be the same thing? No, I'm already always changing. So what the fuck are you talking about? A true nature, the unchanging part of yourself. Another point I want to bring up is like, okay, so what if my soul existed before this life? What? And it is what it is, by the way. Like, is that a blessing or a curse? If the majority of the qualities of this soul is, like, more bad than good, then what? You gonna tell me that I'm hopeless? So that's why I think it's bullshit, in a sense, like, I'm stuck trying to figure it out, because there's that whole nature versus nurture. Am I the product of the way that I was raised and the way that I was treated by society and people? Or is there, like, this unchanging thing that no matter what happens, I will be who I am, and that will never change? I don't know if it's a quality of the soul, but you know what I mean. To me, it all sounds very limited, but let's be fair. I think I kind of know where they're getting at. And one theory that I have is probably love. Love is connected to God. Love is connected to positivity. So if you don't believe in religion or anything, that's cool. I'm sure you enjoy having a romantic partner and you enjoy loving your family. I mean, not everybody, but the feeling of love in general. So what I'm trying to say is that the part of myself that might be unchanging, if this theory is correct, is just, yeah, I'm into peace and I'm into love. Like, I mean, who honestly like wants to say that they're into chaos, bad things, being hurt all the time or making others hurt? I get it. There's probably a small amount of people that do like that stuff. But anyway, concerning me, nah, I'm not a fan. And the part of me that is unchanging is what? Like a vessel of love and positivity. Honestly, that I can roll with, but see, my new dilemma or my new problem is this world is pretty cruel. And people, I should say that they're imperfect. So how am I supposed to run with this vessel of love? How can I survive in this cold world, as you would say? I mean, I would say that you would have to adopt some, thick skin, tough attitude. Like, you'd have to adopt some bad parts just to survive, just to get by. Like, you can't let people run over you and so on and so forth, use you. You gotta stand up for yourself. Like, well, where do you draw the line? And I've said this before in my other episodes, like, what gives me the right to tell someone else to stop or to go, to leave me alone, spend time with me? Like, no, nobody has to do shit for me. All I'm saying is that I have a problem with the idea that there are limitations on my true nature and who and what I can be. And it's not that it's not fair, like, I kind of believe it, but to say that, yeah, I am enabled or granted anything as long as it's good and that it helps. But all of a sudden, if I do things that'll hurt somebody, then all of a sudden it's not okay. So like, there is this set of rules. If it's good, it's cool. If it's bad, it's not. I just find it so very strange.